The Egoscue method, in simple terms, is a form of postural therapy, and Peter Egoscue discovered the effects of this method by an accident. No weights or special equipment is needed to relieve most forms of back pain instantly. Peter Egoscue was actually just visiting a friend who was the producer at a wrestling event when one of the wrestlers sprained his ankle. Peter had the wrestler lay on the floor and extend his injured leg against a locker room door in the lack of better options and knowledge. He then received a phone call and left the room for about 15 minutes. When he returned, the wrestler stated that it had been a complete waste of time and that his ankle felt the same. However, what he also noticed was that his chronic back pain was almost gone. This got Peter Egoscue curious, and he developed a method that has relieved millions of people, along with professional athletes, from their sometimes lifelong back pain. So in this video, I will explain the Egoscue method. The Egoscue method is endorsed by many professional athletes, from golfers such as Jack Nicklaus and NFL players like John Lynch, and Tim Ferriss is talking about it in his book The 4-Hour Body. Originally, Tim Ferriss neglected the idea and thought it was all bogus to fix lifelong back pain within minutes without any surgery or special equipment. However, in 2009 he had lunch with a friend of his that was scheduled for an Egoscue session that same afternoon, and out of curiosity he decided to tag along for his own evaluation. 90 minutes later, he left the session without any pain in his back for the first time in 6 months. So if you have any kind of pain in your back or just feel stiff after hunching over a computer for too long, give these exercises a go. So there are a total of 6 exercises that you should perform at least once a week, and the first 3 after every 2 to 3 hours at a desk in a sitting position. The first one, the supine groin progressive, is regarded as the most effective for lower back pain, along with groin and hip flexor tightness. Lie on your back with your legs up over a block or a chair. Make your upper body big and spread your arms, and make sure your palms are facing upwards. Try to make your thumbs touch the floor. Relax your back muscles and ensure your lower back flattens to the floor evenly from left to right. It might take a while before you can fully relax, but this is crucial. Hold this position for at least 5 minutes. The second exercise is a static extension position on elbows. This time turn your back up with your hands and knees on the floor. Make sure your joints, shoulders, elbows and wrists are aligned with your hips right above your knees. Notice the placement of your hands and start walking your hands forward and place your elbows on the floor where your hands was. Make fists with your hands and pull them away from each other slightly. Now push your hips backwards towards your heels and make an arch with your lower back. Drop your head down between your hands and relax. Hold this position for 1 minute. The third exercise is a shoulder bridge with a pillow and is another static one. Lie on your back with your feet on the floor and knees bent. Place a pillow between your legs and apply constant pressure inward throughout the exercise. Ensure your upper body is relaxed with the exception of your abs, and lift your hips and back off the floor. Hold in this position for 1 minute while squeezing the pillow with your knees. The fourth exercise is very similar to the last one, but this time you're not static. Hold the very same position with your body and have the pillow between your legs. Now instead of holding at the top of the movement, you should lower your hips slowly and then push back up again. Repeat this action for 15 repetitions for 3 sets. The fifth exercise is the supine groin progressive tower. This is similar to the first exercise, however this time you will only have one leg up and bent while the other one is up and straight. Have your arms in the same position as the first time with your palms facing up. Your straight leg should also be elevated, and you can be creative here. I've seen people use toilet rolls or hang shirts around a doorknob to create a loop where you can place the foot. Start off with a high elevation, about the same height as your other foot, and you should have an arch formed in your lower back. Hold still for 5 minutes and your back should eventually be level with the floor. When your back is level, you should decrease the elevation and start the process over again. Sometimes it might take longer than 5 minutes, but make sure to relax your muscles and the arch should slowly begin to flatten out. Repeat this 5 times, every time with less elevation and with the last one with your foot on the floor. This exercise will take at least 25 minutes, but it might just save you a lifetime of pain. The sixth and last one is the most convenient, but at the same time the hardest, the air bench. Put your back against the wall and walk forward until your ankles are slightly ahead of your knees. Your back should be flat against the wall and arms to the side or on your lap. It will be tough, but try to hold the position for 2 minutes. Now those were the 6 most beneficial exercises for relieving back pain using the Egoscue method. And just to be clear, I have no affiliation with the Egoscue method, but I've used it myself to relieve discomfort in my back after sitting down for hours at a time. And I know a lot of people have had incredible results, so I really recommend trying and evaluating it. And if you want to know more or schedule an appointment at a certified Egoscue clinic, check out their website egoscue.com, which I will also link in the description. And if these tips worked out for you, make sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to keep yourself primed.